welcome back to the channel. If you've been following along, it's been a rocky road. There's been a lot going on. But if you've been following along with the Samoan Dynasty videos, so we've been deep diving into the Anoa'i family. So for this week, while we're celebrating our 200 subscribers, which I believe we're at 201 now, but while we're celebrating that and getting ready for the big giveaway, which stay tuned for the announcement video on the channel with all the details on how you can enter to win. With all of that going on, we are continuing with our Samoan theme, and we're looking at a whole different set. So we're moving away from the Anoa'i dynasty, the Anoa'i family, to the other side. So without further ado, I'll show you what we're looking at. We've got the Maivia Legacy 3-pack. So I was really excited about this one when it was announced. And then when I first saw pictures of it, I got really excited. And then was like, oh. So technically this is going to be a two-part video. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there now. In this one, we're going to open this up, of course, and we're going to look at these two. And we're going to save this one for the next video. And there's a big reason why, because this is not the figure that I think should be in this. So we're gonna get into that in the next video. But today we're going to be looking at Rocky Johnson and High Chief Peter Maivia. It is a cool set. So don't get me wrong, I am not in any way complaining about it. But there's just one thing I think my personally should have been done to make this a little bit better. So, but let's get it up on the stage and take a look at the box, and then we'll take a look at Rocky and High Chief Peter Maivia. All right, so we're over here on the stage. It is looking kind of bright. I'm still having issues with lighting. I've got to get something set up where I can get some better light so I can light these videos up. But anyways, we've got the Maivia Legacy 3-pack box set right here on the stage. As you can see, we've got High Chief Peter Maivia, first time in the line. That is what got me excited about this set, because as I said before, I had been planning this Samoan big series for a long time. So when this was announced and released, I'm like, okay, so I can switch right off Anoa'i family straight to Maivia. So, but this was what excited me the most, because there's not been very many High Chief Peter Maivia figures done. So now that we got a really nice one in the Mattel Elite line, that's really cool. And then we've got Rocky Johnson over here. We have had him before. At the moment, it's escaping me exactly what releases he's had, but this is not his first time. And then we do have this Rock figure. Again, like I said in the intro, we will not be getting into that figure today. However, we will be taking a look at High Chief Peter and Rocky Johnson. So let's flip the box around. It's really nice. We've got the different stuff on top that shows a little something for each one. Oops. And that kind of flows with the box. The bottom just plain with all that stuff. On the sides, it's kind of got the same stuff. Now this side, we actually have pictures of the figures. So we don't get pictures of them. We only get pictures of the figures. And same with the back. So they are posed pretty cool. And we got a little bio thing or something for each one. We're going to read through those real quick. So first up, High Chief Peter Maivia. And The Maivia family legacy is one of the most celebrated bloodlines in the business. Its roots trace back to WWE Hall of Famer Peter Maivia. The High Chief dominated the West Coast in the 1970s, ran the popular Hawaiian territory, and created a legacy still celebrated today by his Samoan descendants. And if you need to read that, you can pause there. We'll move over and read Rocky Johnson's. So we've got Peter Maivia's son-in-law, Rocky Johnson, was every bit as flashy as High Chief was tough. His combination of quickness and charisma captured the hearts of fans around the world, leading to a thunderous rapture when the Soul Man and his partner Tony Atlas became the first African-American tag team champions in WWE history. Ooh. And as you can see, there's a background behind them that says, I think it says, WWE Generations Maivia Legacy. So we've got that here. And I believe they're doing the same kind of, it'll be the same similar packaging when they do the Roman box set that comes with Roman and Alpha and Sika, which that's going to be a whole nother fun box set to look into. But that, I mean, as far as the box goes, there's not much else to it. Of course, we have the big window where we can see everything. And we do get some accessories. Like this figure is really cool, and it has some accessories that we'll get into later on the other video. Today, we're going to get into Rocky Johnson and Peter Maivia. So let's go ahead and get these two out and take a look at what we got. All right. Here is High Chief Peter Maivia. This figure is really cool. I am super happy that Mattel finally made this figure. Who knows? We may get down the line we may see another Peter Maivia figure. I don't know. From what I can tell, I've been on Wrestling Figure Database, which is one of my favorite websites to use for getting information about my wrestling figures. By the way, not sponsored, but plethora of information on there. The only other Maivia figure, Peter Maivia figure I could find actually was in the Jakks Pacific Classic Superstars line. In basically the same 3-pack with The Rock and Rocky Johnson. Now, different versions of all three figures in that 3-pack than in this 3-pack. And with that, I have the same problem with the Rock figure. So, again, getting into that later on. So this is really, from what I could tell, only our second Peter Maivia figure, which is wild. But, I mean, he wouldn't have been around to get an LJN figure. Sorry about that. It just felt like it was crooked or something. So he wouldn't have been around to get an LJN figure. And then, of course, Jakks Pacific and all that, they had it for a long time, and they didn't do anything until they did the Classic Superstars line, which is a phenomenal line. But I digress. Moving on, let's take a look. This figure is really cool. So first off, let's take a look at what he comes with. We've got this crown here, pretty slick, and then we have ding ding ding, we got a winner. We have our weapon holder hands. Yep, got one for each hand. I don't need to show you both. So we got those. Let's see, how well does the crown go on? Let's see. And does it look bad once it's on? Here we go. Not too bad. It fits. It goes on really well, and it doesn't look overly bulky or anything on his head. Which, looking at it, yeah. So I don't know if it's going to show up on here, but they did kind of mold his hair to where it will fit right over it. I'm glad Mattel is finally picking up on that, because when we got figures with hats or even crowns sometimes, when they have hair, You know, to make the figure look good, they make the hair very realistic. There we go. And a lot of times that causes the hats to look weird on the figures, or the crowns, or whatever kind of headgear they got. It doesn't fit right because it's having to be made to go over the hair. So as you can see, you're looking at the figure, you really can't tell that they've done something with the hair to where the crown just slips on and doesn't look stupid. So damn, that's cool. Wow. What a cool figure. So take a look at him real quick. As you can see, he is barefoot. He does have peg holes, so that's cool. Good job on the feet this time. We've seen some odd ones. Oh, this hand's a little goofy. This is what it's really supposed to look like, and it's not too bad though. We've seen worse hands, so no big deal. We've got. Don't hold him by the crown. Here, it'll just come off. Look at that. Good facelet sculpt. So we have the damn. Now I can't remember the name of that thing. Anyways, so he's got the lei thing on, and he's got this necklace that's really cool. And this cloth goods thing here, it does Velcro in the back. So it's really cool. I am going to take that off though, because there's something else we need to look at. Get your hands up so we can really get a look here. So yes, he's wearing pink trunks. Get over it. Accurate. Alright, so he does have some heavy tribal tattooing going on his legs. Look at that. And it goes all the way up onto his ribs a little bit. Very cool. And when I tell you this figure balances well, like I took him out, did not touch it at all. I just cut the straps off of it, knocked him out of the box. He fell to the floor. There we go. And I picked him up and did that, and he stood up. And as you can see, he's standing, and if I turn him sideways, you can see he's not proportionately standing correctly, so I can straighten him up to where he looks better. But the balance on this guy is amazing. And I've seen where the barefoot figures sometimes have a lot of trouble standing up, and this one does not have that problem. Man, he is phenomenal. The joints are incredible. We got double jointed elbows, pinless. We got double jointed knees with pins. We've got we've got calf swivel. I don't know if y'all saw that. Let's see. There's the head swivel. Not affected at all by any of the stuff that's on him. He can head swivel. My goodness me. Mattel up in the game big time with this. Wow. I've got to say, as of right now, going through the pile of Mattel figures I've got over here, one of my favorites. He is 100% got to be in the top 10 because he is so well done. Man, I'm really happy with this. But let's go ahead. We'll flip it and let's take a look at Rocky Johnson. All right, here is Rocky Johnson. So, as we can see, as we saw on the front of the box, this is not his first time in the line figure. His first time in the line figure and only other Mattel figure that I can see was from 2020, and It was a Walmart exclusive. He did come with that same robe, basically. The big difference is they've updated the paint apps a little bit. He's got yellow trunks in this one. But other than that, it's basically the same figure, just updated a little bit. And that one came out in 2020, was a Walmart exclusive. And he has had 3 other action figures, all 3 from 2008. Of course, one of them was from the aforementioned 3-pack with The Rock and High Chief Peter Maivia from Jack's Pacific Classic Superstars line. And then he got a singles Classic Superstars figure. And then he got a figure in a 2-pack with his tag team partner Tony Atlas. So this would be our 5th Rocky Johnson figure that has been done. Really cool. Okay. I wanted to see something real fast. No, okay. So the one that came out in 2020 had a purplish, maybe magenta trunks, and they actually have a RJ right here. So these are going to be different trunks, but that's fine and dandy. We have another Rocky Johnson figure 4 years later, so not too bad. But this one's nice. It feels really good. I feel like the boots are a little chunky, but we'll get into that in a minute. So accessories, get these out of the way real quick. We got weapon holder hands. I mean, we've seen those over and over. So he gets the W on that. We got to have weapon holder hands or mic holder hands if you want to be nice about it. I don't. And we got this. Well, I had to drop something. We got this purple robe. I'll put it on him here in a minute. It's really cool. It doesn't have any other details. It's just purple and pink, basically. It does have the wraparound ribbon stuff to tie it together with is sewn on, so that's pretty cool. But let's get into the figure. Let's take a look at what we got. So, first off, let's see the tattoos there on the chest. And we do have the chest hair painted on. So interesting, the laces for these boots are on the inside, which is, I don't know, I've never seen that before. Is that a misprint or is that how it's supposed to be? Hold on, I'm going to look this up. Okay, nope, it's correct. That's how they're supposed to be. If you can find the picture that they based this this figure on, that is how the boots were made. So that's correct. I was just thrown off by that a little bit, but it's pretty cool. Laces on the insides of the boots. Face sculpt, let's take a look there. It's really good face sculpt. Very muscular, so the body looks good like it's supposed to. We do have double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, and they are all pinless. Interesting. Whereas Peter Maivia, he did not have pinless legs. He had pinless elbows though. We do have the boot cut there, so that's cool. As you can see with the way his arm is positioned, he's got plenty of articulation. Head moves. It's a little stiff, but it moves. Not much back and forth, but you know, you don't have to go too far back and forth. Not like our heads do much movement. Still though, really cool figure, but I don't know. The boots seem a little chunky, but I guess looking at the boots in that picture I was talking about, they were kind of thick. So I guess they're going for accuracy. Well, so good on them. But let's put the robe on. Let's take a look. We got a cloth goods robe. We got to see that on the figure. There we go. Really cool cloth goods robe. Again, it's plain. It doesn't say Rocky Johnson on it or anything, but it looks to be pretty accurate to the robe he wore in the picture that they used to make this figure from. So, yeah, good job on that. These are sewed on, and you can just tie that. I don't have it tied tight. There's the back. I mean, again, it is very simple, but at that time when he would have been doing this, they weren't quite in the major flashiness era. So, you know, a lot of them did come down in a robe. Not near as fancy as Ric Flair robes, but who did? But a great figure. Really, really happy to add Rocky Johnson to the collection. That was the main reasons I wanted this set, was because that came with the Peter Maivia and the Rocky Johnson, and they just don't do that many figures of those as we've seen. Like only 2 for Peter Maivia and 5 for Rocky Johnson. So glad we're getting these 2. Like I said, join me. We're going to do a part 2 of this video. It'll come out Friday. So, yes, you got to skip a day, but it's all right. It's not like I'm cutting off in the middle or anything. We didn't even start talking about the other one, really. So, Friday, come on in for part 2 and see what I would do to make this set better. That's going to do it for this one, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate all your support. I hope you tune in later tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday, September 11th. We will be dropping our video for our 200 subscriber giveaway. You don't want to miss this. It's going to be an ultimate giveaway. Really, really cool. Got some good stuff. So check out that video later tonight, 7 p.m. Central Time. That video drops. We'll tell you how to enter to be part of the giveaway. So, but rule number 1, I'll tell you now, is go ahead and subscribe. You have to be a subscriber. So if you're not already, why wait for that video? Go ahead and subscribe now. Hit that like button. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Peter Maivia and Rocky Johnson figures we got? And how do you think I'm going to make this set better come Friday? Follow us on all of our other social media platforms. It's like all the platforms, so just go to all of them and search Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. Look for that logo back there behind Rocky Johnson. That's always our profile picture. Hit that and you found us. Check out those partner links down in the description below. Once again, thank you guys so much. Gladiator out.